In this aid, we will voice our own and market's viewpoint on etc. future while talking about Ethereum Classic cost estimate for 2022 and then some. Kindly remember that you ought to believe this and some other expectation with some hesitancy, since foreseeing anything is an unpleasant undertaking, not to mention anticipating the eventual fate of a novel, profoundly unstable monetary resource like Ethereum Classic. Presently, we should head into it. Before we dive profound into the Ethereum Classic value forecast and answer questions on the off chance that etc. is a wise venture or not, for what reason will etc. succeed or fall flat, or for what reason will Ethereum Classic value rise or drop, we should rapidly toss a look at what is etc. and its to-date history. Ethereum Classic Intro. Ethereum Classic, ETC, is a fork of Ethereum. Or on the other hand, as some would agree, Ethereum is a fork of Ethereum Classic. Contingent upon who you ask and can be somewhat irritating. One way or another, the first Ethereum blockchain is parted into two contending forms. The DAO, otherwise known as the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, was a mind-boggling brilliant agreement which planned to reform Ethereum for eternity. It was essentially going to be a decentralized investment reserve which planned to finance all future dApps made in the eco framework. In something like 28 days of its development, it collected more than $150 million worth of Ether in the crowd's all. Around then, it had 14% of all Ether tokens gave to date. On 17 June 2016, somebody took advantage of this very escape clause in the DAO and siphoned away 33% of the DAO's assets. That is around $50 million bucks. The fallout of the hack split the local area. One section needed to do a hard fork and make another chain with the detachment just before the DAO assault. That brought forth Ethereum. The ones that were not in concurrence with the hard fork and demanded the unchanging nature of the blockchain remained in what is presently called Ethereum Classic. And so on is a shrewd agreement stage that has probably the biggest organization movement of any blockchain, reliably higher than Bitcoin Cash, and in a dead heat with Litecoin. They have different designer groups, every one of whom are focused on the drawn-out etc. vision. They are in the maintain and developer action, estimated by code commits. They have various whisperings of subsidizing, and we keep on developing, step by step, commit by commit, line by line of code to make an indestructible organization that anybody can utilize. Both blockchains are indistinguishable all around up until block 1,920,000, where the hard fork to discount the DAO token holders was carried out, implying that every one of the equilibriums, wallets, and exchanges that occurred on Ethereum until the hard fork are as yet legitimate on the Ethereum Classic blockchain. After the hard fork, the blockchains were parted in two and act separately. The fight among Ethereum and Ethereum Classic is both a moral and philosophical one. Ethereum Classic price prediction. The entire crypto world is on an edge of an undeniable bear market. Bitcoin has drooped half from its untouched high in the midst of a more extensive market drops affected by seething expansion and U.S. Fed rate increments. Financial backers are selling hazardous resources and moving into additional steady business sectors. Crypto is as yet seen as an extremely hazardous play and subsequently the auction. Our algo still sees some green in 2022, particularly in the second piece of the year. This is reflected in our 2022 forecasts. At the present time, Bitcoin needs to find a neighborhood base before we can move the other way and alter the course. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will begin to do likewise. We have seen this situation many times in the removed and later history. Our cost expectation model is negative for the following 90 days with a sprinkle of a buyer market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2. We expect whales and other greater players in the market to wrap up filling their packs around that time, which will cause a commonplace and unexpected crypto spike. Group made a cost forecast model with a complex way to deal with crypto that considers both specialized examination and crucial evaluation of each undertaking. Essentials that we assess are group, tokenomics, use case, local area, advertising endeavors, liquidity and trade accessibility, publicity and theoretical potential, and a few other exclusive variables created in our crypto lab. Ethereum Classic price prediction 2022. Most of specialists concur that this bear market will endure essentially for the main quarter of 2022. Preceding, we see a few adjustment in little pattern inversions. Forecast model brings market feeling into a record and responds as needs be. The following is a month-by-month breakdown of 2022. 2022 October minus 37.55%, $20.12. 2022 November minus 55.85%, $14.23. 2022 December minus 51.55%, $15.61. 2023 Jan minus 44.75%, $17.80. 2023 February minus 40.58%, $19.14. 2023 Mar minus 37.91%, $20. 2023 April minus 35.15%, $20.89. 2023 May minus 30.68%, $22.34. 2023 June minus 20.72%, $25.54. 2023 July minus 22.27%, $25.04. 2023 August minus 12.45%, $28.21. 2023 September minus 10.90%, $28.71. And so forth. Price prediction 2025. Our forecast model sees etc. coming to $65.08 in 2025. What will etc. be worth in 5 years? The cost of etc. in 5 years could lie around $0. Ethereum Classic price prediction 2030 to 2040. What Ethereum Classic will be worth in 2030. Our Gwajing model sees Ethereum Classic coming to $0 in 2030. What Ethereum Classic will be worth in 2040. Our Gwajing model sees Ethereum Classic coming to $0 in 2040. Will Ethereum Classic supplant/outperform/overwhelm Bitcoin? No, Ethereum Classic won't supplant or overwhelm BTC. How high will Ethereum Classic go? Our Gwajing model sees Ethereum Classic cost crashing and dropping to approach zero in a separated future. Is Ethereum Classic worth purchasing? We don't see a splendid future for Ethereum Classic. It merits purchasing just as a momentary hypothesis with a decent leave procedure. Ethereum Classic is certainly not a decent long-haul hold. Is Ethereum Classic a wise venture? Ethereum Classic is certainly not a wise interest as we would like to think. Why? Indeed, it faces a savage contest from